Heroes never die. Heroes are among us. They live in our hearts. Serhiy Rayetskyi, call sign Lawyer, was a fighter in the Peacemaker Special Police Patrol Battalion. He was born in Kyiv on July 25, 1982. He attended Gatny Secondary School from 1989 to 1999, later enrolling at the National Academy of Internal Affairs to study law. After his studies, he worked as a senior lecturer in law and practiced as an attorney. Serhiy volunteered for war in the early days of the conflict, joining the Peacemaker Battalion as one of the first volunteers in 2014. His mother recalls that time, "When I found out and asked my son why he was the first to go to war, why he did it, Serhiy replied, 'Mom, who else will protect you? Could I let the enemy reach our home, torment you, my sister, my loved ones, and the children? Could I stand by as they take Ukraine from us?' When I asked him about the scariest thing in war, he said, 'The scariest thing is when they shoot. Explosions go off and children play on the playgrounds.' He didn't tell us much else about the war. He always smiled, joked, and said, 'Mom, everything is fine. Don't worry.' I thought waiting for him to come home from the war was the most frightening time of my life." Serhiy wrote poetry, loved his garden, and often gifted his mother flowers and rose bushes, nurturing her love for beautiful plants. He stayed active in sports and engaged in academic work in law. His mother shares, "Serhiy was honest, brave, and full of life, with a strong sense of justice." His comrades said he always went into battle first. Despite his health deteriorating, he limped but refused to leave for treatment. He felt his duty was on the battlefield. Eventually, a comrade brought him home. At first, we didn't know or see him. He always said he was on a legal assignment. Later, we found out that Serhiy came back from the war, not only with injuries, limping, but also with a large tumor on his neck. He was treated in a hospital where he was diagnosed with advanced cancer. He started treatment, but his weakened body couldn't withstand the fight for health. We found out about this too late, as he forbade others to tell us. It hurt so much knowing that our son, a strong man in the prime of his life, was one of the first to volunteer, not only to protect us, but to defend Ukraine. He came home disabled. His comrades said he told them, "I thought I'd die in battle, but instead, I came home disabled and will soon die." It's painful to learn such things about your child. My son knew he was going to die. He told us he was on a work trip in Western Ukraine, but we later found out he was actually in a strike force with the Peacemaker Battalion in Eastern Ukraine. Serhiy was a fighter. He didn't want to hurt us. On November 26, 2020, after a long battle with illness, his body could no longer hold on. Serhiy Rayetskyi is buried in Gatny. This hero bravely gave his life for the noble cause he carried in his heart, defending his homeland at any cost, even at the cost of his life. The best go first. Eternal glory and honor to the hero.